Okay, guys. So yesterday, Mr. Youngkin got sworn in, and we have a new governor for Virginia. On his first day, this guy signed 11 executive orders. This dude's legit. I like him. I like him. He's gonna make Virginia great again. And this dude is acting on his promises on day one, which is refreshing. A lot of people said he might be a rhino. A lot of people didn't like him. But we're gonna give him a chance. It's his first day. He still has to prove himself. Executive orders don't really mean anything unless they're like really actionable until at this point. So, um, it was a good day yesterday. I was very excited. I saw his inauguration. It was very organized. It was actually very, very nice. I really enjoyed it. And he went out with a bang, basically, with his executive orders. He signed them, and a lot of Virginians are actually really happy. Uh, and let's get into it. Let's read these executive orders, guys, because I'm so excited to read these. I'm happy. I'm happy that he's actually gonna do this. So let's see what they are. So 11 executive orders. So it's a short list. We're just gonna give you a gist of what they are. So executive order number 1 delivers on his first day on promise to restore excellence in education by ending the use of divisive concepts, including critical race theory in public education. Thank you. He wants kids to be educated based on how the history was, regular curriculum, the normal stuff. Let's read executive number 2. Executive order number 2 delivers on his first day one promise to empower Virginia parents in their children's education and upbringing by allowing parents to make decisions on whether their children wears a mask in school. There it is, guys. Virginia's gonna turn into Florida. That's exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna be the next booming state. I'm telling you, this guy's awesome. Executive order number 3 to restore integrity and confidence in the parole board of the Commonwealth of Virginia. He is firing a bunch of people. He's gonna replace them with whoever he wants, which is great. Executive order number 4 to investigate wrongdoing in Loudoun County. Yes, he's gonna go after the school board and the superintendent. Oh, the new attorney general better step it up. These people should be charged for mishandling the sexual assault that happened in Loudoun County. They covered it up for political purposes. It's made national news. Number 5. To make government work for Virginians by creating the Commonwealth Chief Transformation Officer. I have to go a little bit deep into that. I don't know exactly what that means, but sounds good. Number 6. To declare Virginia open for business. What does that mean, guys? Meaning less regulations. New businesses are welcome. If these tech companies want to escape these blue states who are being bombarded with taxes and regulations, Virginia's open for business. Come on over. We'll take you, we'll help you expand, we'll create work, it will create a revenue, it will make the state freaking booming. All right. Number 7. Promise to combat and prevent human trafficking and provide support to survivors. This is huge. If you guys have been following on the human traffic stories, guys, it's been it's been going up for the past 2 or 3 years. It's been ridiculous. There's a lot of sex trafficking going on. There's a lot of kidnapping going on all over the country, which is it's getting really scary. So I'm really happy that he's actually doing this. Um, let's see. Number 8, to establish a commission to combat anti-Semitism. Perfect. Why not? I don't know if we need a commission, but hey, it is what it is. I guess it's a lot of that going on as well. So, I'm not gonna, go further into that. Number 9, to withdraw from the Regional Greenhouse Gas Initiative, RGGI. What does that mean? That means less regulation on corporations and manufacturing. That's all it means. It doesn't mean that he's going to kill the planet. It doesn't mean that Greta is going to have to make a statement about, this policy or whatever. No, that's not what it means. It means it's going to have less regulations for manufacturing products. What that is, I don't know. There's the details are on the website. I will put the link to the website so you guys can actually go read every executive order in fine detail. I'm just giving you guys a gist of it. Excuse me. Then he signed 2 executive directive which states to jumpstart our economy by cutting job killing regulations by 25%. So as I mentioned previously, in the other executive orders he signed, that's exactly what it is. He wants to cut regulations so jobs can come back, manufacturing can come back. When you have too many regulations, jobs will not be able to survive because it becomes too costly to operate. So the second one is to restore individual freedoms and personal privacy by reciting the vaccine mandate for all state employees. Wow. That's a middle finger to Biden. Look, guys, we are a free country. Okay, we should be able to make decisions for ourselves in regards to everything we do in our everyday lives. That includes health, which means the choices we make is our responsibility, not anybody else's. If my neighbor is having, a bad diarrhea day, I'm not gonna put a diaper on because he's having a bad day. Because he ate something bad. I didn't eat anything bad. He made the choice to eat something bad, not me. And it's the same thing with the vaccines. People who want to get it, go get it. No one's stopping you. But you should not dictate to somebody else that doesn't want to get it. Right? Because the vaccine is supposed to protect you. You as an individual. That's the whole purpose of the vaccine. It doesn't protect the person that hasn't gotten it. Right? So, whether you're next to that person or not doesn't do anything to you because you're already protected. You already have your diaper on. So, if you have an accident, the diaper will catch it. That's the whole purpose. It's the freedom of choice. We want to make a choice for ourselves, right? I want to make a choice that I want to take this pill that will make my headache go away. I make the decision to go to the doctor to get my doctor's opinion on sickness that I have. A lot of people go through cancer treatment, right? So a lot of people walk into the office. The doctor gives them the bad news. Sir, ma'am, you have cancer. Now you have the option to do treatments, chemotherapy, radiation, whatever. The doctor says, I highly recommend you doing it. Now the individual comes back and says, I don't want to do it. I had enough of this life. I'll just let it take me. Another individual comes and says, I want to take all the treatments. I want to do every treatment possible. So you got one person with cancer wants to take treatment. You have another person with cancer doesn't want to take treatment. Do you think the guy with cancer is gonna think less of the other person who didn't want to take treatment? Is that person gonna look at the other person and say, "You are not allowed to be next to me. You're not allowed to be existed. You're not allowed to be alive because you're killing me by not taking the treatment for yourself, even though it has no impact on my life." So that's what it is, guys. It's the freedom of choice. Okay? Doctors cannot demand you to do any treatments. Doctors will give you recommendations. You go to a doctor, is like, "Hey doc, I have a cold. What can I take?" The doctor will recommend you. He's like, "Oh, I think you should take some Sudafed. I think you should take some ibuprofen. I think you should take this, and I think you should take that." And that's it. And you leave the doctor's office. If he gives you antibiotics, he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna prescribe you some antibiotics." You go pick up the prescription, but you never take the prescription. You made the choice of not taking the prescription. Now your situation worsens. It's a choice that people make. So, and I think with Mr. Youngkin putting these executive orders out, it's a sign saying, "Hey, Virginians, Americans, we all have freedom of choice. We're not gonna let a government mandate your your freedom of choice. You're not gonna be mandated to doing things that you don't want to do." So I'm gonna leave it at that, guys. Don't forget to hit share. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and hit the bell button, and leave your comments down below. Peace out.